Okay, so for this particular problem, I want to go over it. You've seen it as a multiple choice, but for the test, it will not be. Okay. What I need for you to do and what I need for you to understand. Okay, and we will go over this. I'll bring it up again and remind you when I see you on Monday or Tuesday. So it says the classmate concludes in the diagram that these two angles are congruent. All right. Now, I told you on day one, you never assume in geometry. You have to know the facts. Okay. So is there anything telling you that you have congruent angles here? All right. These two angles make a line. All right. So therefore, it's a linear pair. So they add up to 180. Okay. Well, there's several different scenarios of angles that could add up to 180. Do we know that either of these angles are right angles? Because 90 plus 90 is 180. Okay, no, we don't. We don't have that. So we don't know. We cannot make that statement. They appear that they could, but we don't know that. Okay. So we can't make that conclusion that they are correct. So you will have to explain, okay, that you just can't make assumptions. Can't assume. All right. Okay, be careful. Remember, I told you when I taught you this lesson, redraw the figure, mark on your figure. I can't stress that enough. Remember that what the notches mean. All right, the amount of notches that you have indicate which segments are congruent. So the segments with one notch, those segments are congruent to each other. The segments with two notches, those segments are congruent to each other. All right, it's a matching game. Take that information and place it on your figure. So this is 14. Okay, then it says AC, the whole segment is 4y minus 56. All right, just because you have an expression and you have a numerical value does not mean that that's how you set your equation. Okay, you have to know your facts. And so if AD is 14, DC is also 14. Okay, so then AC, your whole segment, is going to be 28. So that's what you use. Now we can fill this in. I know AC 28, this is 14. Okay, I know that, right? So 4y minus 56 equals 28. Okay, add 56, add 56. 4y equals 84 divided by 4 equals 21. Okay. All right. Okay. These, I know that you don't like them. I know that. So I want you to make sure that you take your time with it and pay attention in this review part. So DJ is the line that is in the back of this three-dimensional figure and to the right. So if I'm looking for which two planes intersect at that line, I am looking for the plane that is in the back and to the right. Okay. Okay, so JSW. All right, so I'm on option A looking at the first plane. So those 3 points are on the right side. Now I'll look at the next 3 points. J, Q, U. Now it just so happened that's what I wanted. Okay, right and back. So we good. Now, so it would be option A. But I also want to go through option B just so that you understand why it's not option B. All right. So erase this. So we have this line back here. Okay. So I have D, JQ. Okay, so that first plane is describing the back. Great. Now, ULW. ULW, that's talking about the top. So that's not going to work. Okay, so you have to take your time. You have to look at each individual option. Okay, markings, this is real easy. AB, well, one notch, one notch. AB is 19. Real simple. Okay, again, this one, you are to describe what angle is congruent to that one. So, K, J, Q has 2 arcs. So you find the angle with 2 arcs. That would be NPO. So NPO. Make sure the vertex is in the middle. All right, so again, we have no illustration, okay? So this is, I would redraw it. A, B, C. So ABD is 7x. DBC is 4x plus 15. Okay, so you know that they're congruent because of the word bisector. Right, so you know that these are equal. So 3x equals 15. X is 5. All right. Now that you know that, you're asked to find ABC. Make your life easy. You know these 2 angles are equal. Choose the easier of the 2 expressions. 7 times 5, 35. So each angle is 35. Plug it in if need be, just to double check. So that would be 70. All right. Okay, I can see right here by the illustration, I have a straight angle. So I am asked to find the 2 smaller angles. I do have a straight angle. So therefore, I know 16x plus 5 plus 13x plus 1 equals 180. Okay, combine like terms. So that would be 29x plus 6 equals 180. Minus 6, minus 6. So 174. Divide that by 29. Okay, so that would be 6. So x equals 6. Now, that's not where I need to be. Okay, I need to plug it in to both to get the answer. Okay, so don't stop there. For time purposes, I will, just to make it a little bit quicker, okay, through this video. So take x, plug it in, 16 times 6 plus 5, 13 times 6 plus 1. And you get your 2 angles. Okay. All right, so be careful. Watch what this is asking for. So it says ACB is 67, and you're looking for ACE. So ACB is 67. ACB is 67. And we're looking for ACE. So you definitely want to be careful. All right. Depending on what it's asking for. So what's real good here is really, I'm looking for this whole angle. Okay. So that means I eliminate this from your vision. Okay. So you're really just looking for the angle that forms a line with ACB. So 180 minus 67 113, okay? All right. All right, so make sure you type the term correctly. I may have to grade this one, so don't freak out if you get it wrong.